Welcome to the channel Old Coins News USA, where everyday pocket change could be hiding life-changing fortunes. And today, we're diving into a coin so recent, so seemingly ordinary that thousands of people are spending it right now, without realizing they're literally throwing away a potential fortune. What if I told you that a quarter from just 2022, yes, a coin that's barely 3 years old, could be worth an absolutely staggering $15 a million? Now, I know what you're thinking. How is that even possible? How could something so new, something that might be jingling around in your car's cup holder right this very moment, be valued at over $100 million? But stick with me because this story is about to blow your mind. And trust me when I say this is just the beginning, because after we uncover the secrets of this incredible quarter, we're going to reveal even more valuable coins that will leave you absolutely speechless. Coins that could literally be hiding in your pocket, your piggy bank, or that old jar of change sitting on your dresser right now. The 2022 DW Wilma Manila State Quarter represents something truly extraordinary in the numismatic world. And before we go any further, let me make this crystal clear. This particular quarter has been known to sell for up to $15 million at specialized auctions. And that's not a typo. That's not an exaggeration. That's the real deal. Verified by professional coin graders and collectors who have spent decades studying these treasures. Now, let me paint you a picture of why this coin is so incredibly special. Because understanding its value means understanding both its history and the incredibly rare minting errors that transformed ordinary quarters into objects worth more than most people will earn in 10 lifetimes. Wilma Maniller was the first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation, a trailblazer, a leader, and an absolute icon of Native American history. And when the United States Mint decided to honor her legacy with a commemorative quarter in 2022, they created something beautiful. Her profile gracing the reverse side of the coin, a powerful reminder of her contributions to indigenous rights and tribal governance. The Denver Mint, marked with that distinctive D Mint mark, was responsible for producing millions of these quarters, and they flooded into circulation throughout 2022 and into 2023, which means, yes, they're out there right now, sitting in cash registers, coin rolls, and piggy banks across the entire country. But here's where things get absolutely insane. Among those millions of ordinary quarters, a tiny fraction were struck with errors so rare, so dramatic that they become the holy grail for serious collectors. And we're talking about errors like the double die obverse, where the entire design is struck twice, creating a ghostly doubled image that's visible to the naked eye, or the off-center strike, where the coin blank wasn't properly aligned with the dies, and resulted in a design that's dramatically shifted to one side, leaving a blank crescent of metal exposed. Some of these error quarters feature what's called a BRO DSDRI key, where the coin was struck without the restraining collar that normally keeps the metal contained, resulting in a quarter that's slightly larger than normal with an edge that's completely flat and smooth instead of the standard reed edge. Other examples show clip planchets where a portion of the metal blank was literally missing before the coin was struck, creating a quarter with a curved bite taken out of its edge that looks almost like someone took scissors to it. And perhaps most dramatic of all are the coins with missing clad layers. You see, modern quarters are actually made of a copper core sandwiched between two layers of copper-nickel alloy. And in extraordinarily rare cases, one or both of those outer layers can separate either during or after the striking process, revealing the copper underneath, and creating a coin that looks completely different from its intended appearance, sometimes appearing almost golden or bronze in color. The collectors who hunt for these error coins are absolutely fanatical about them. And I'm talking about people who will spend hours examining rolls of quarters under magnification. People who understand that finding just one of these errors could mean never having to work another day in their lives. And the competition among serious numismatists has driven prices into the stratosphere. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections have all handled sales of exceptional error quarters from the America the Beautiful series. And while most error coins sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars, the absolute finest examples, coins graded MS-70 by professional services like PCGS or NGC, coins with the most dramatic and photogenic errors, coins with pristine surfaces and absolutely perfect preservation, those are the ones commanding prices that seem impossible until you see the bidding wars unfold. There's documented history of collectors paying six-figure sums for error state quarters from earlier years in program, and as the America the Beautiful series concluded, and transitioned into the American Women Quarter series, starting with Wilma Maniller in 2022. Collectors recognize that first-year errors from a new program would carry extra premium because of their historical significance as the inaugural coins in the series. Now, imagine you're at home tonight. You empty your pockets or your purse, and you take a close look at any 2022 quarters you find. What if one of them has doubling on the letters? What if the image of Wilma Manila appears slightly off-center? What if the edge feels wrong or the color looks unusual? These are the kinds of discoveries that have literally changed people's lives, turning ordinary folks into millionaires overnight simply because they took the time to look, to examine, to question whether that coin in their hand might be something special. The story of the Wilma Mankiller Quarter is also a reminder of how the United States Mint honors American heroes and pioneers through coinage, and Wilma Mangler's legacy is one of breaking barriers. She served as principal chief from 1985 to 1995, a period during which she revitalized the Cherokee Nation, improved healthcare and education for her people, and became a powerful voice for indigenous rights on a national stage. And having her image on a coin ensures that future generations will ask who was she and learn about her incredible contributions. But beyond the historical importance, beyond the beautiful design work by artists at the U.S. Mint, it's the errors that have captured the imagination of collectors and investors worldwide. Because errors represent something that wasn't supposed to happen. They're glimpses into the imperfect reality of mass production. They're proof that even with modern technology and quality control, sometimes mistakes slip through, and those mistakes can be worth millions. And here's something that should keep you on the edge of your seat. If this 2022 DW Wilma Mankiller Quarter worth $105 million has you excited, just wait until you hear about the next coins we're covering. Because believe it or not, we're just getting started, and the values are about to climb even higher. So, whatever you do, don't click away. Don't skip ahead because the next coin in our countdown is going to absolutely shock you. And after that, we got even more treasures that could be hiding in plain sight. Coins that look ordinary, but carry price tags that seem almost fictional. So, take a moment right now. Seriously, pause this video if you need to. Go grab any quarters you have laying around, especially any from 2022 with that mint mark on the date, and examine them carefully. Look at the details. Check for doubling. Inspect the edges. Compare them to photos of known errors online, because you just never know. You might be holding a fortune and not even realize it. And if you find something suspicious, something that doesn't look quite right, get it authenticated by a professional grading service. Because the difference between spending a quarter and selling it for life-changing money comes down to knowledge, awareness, and a willingness to believe that, yes, lightning can strike. Yes, you could be the next person to discover a hidden treasure. And yes, that change in your pocket might just be your ticket to financial freedom. The 2022 DW Wilma Manila State Quarter, worth up to $15 million, is proof that modern coins can be just as valuable as ancient rarities. And as we continue through this countdown, keep your eyes open, stay engaged, and get ready for the next coin, which is somehow even more incredible.